esteemed guests, industry partners, colleagues, and dear participants. A warm, heartfelt welcome to this awareness program on the MSME competitive lean skill, organized by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise in association with the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Today marks a significant step towards empowering for our MSME ecosystem, and I am honored to stand before such a distinguished gathering. To begin, let me extend it especially welcome to our extended guest, Sri Karthik Kar, Assistant Director, MSME DFO Hubli, Mr. Jaydeep Legendary Lingedi, Managing Partner, Aditya Consultant, Belgium, Sri Sandeep Bisaria, Vice President, and Sri Riga, Honorable Secretary, and all industry leaders, enterprise, and stakeholders present here, and especially our guest Siddesh Kumar and Rati Srinivasan, ಮತ್ತು Kotashatra, Veerana Sajjan. This program reflects the unwavering community of the Government of India and KCC and I. Satan, the backbone of our economy, the MSME sectors. The lean scheme is not just a policy initiative, but a transformative tool to enhance competitiveness, reduces waste, and foster sustainable growth for the small and medium enterprise. As we negative rapidly evolving industrial landscapes, adopting lean practices will empower the business to optimize resources, improve quality, and integrated seamless into a global value chains. Today's session, including the insights from the experts like Mr. Jaydeep Ningde and an interactive question and answer, will provide actionable strategy to the harness this opportunity. KCC and I has always championed the cases of industry development and the collaboration with MSME, TPO, Hubli, Reforma, our shared vision to drive innovation and excellency. Let us use this platform to ask questions, share experience, and collaboration towards building a resilient MSME sectors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We shall now proceed with the auspicious watering of the plant by our respected dignitaries on the dais. Thank you, sir. To provide us with the insight about today's program, I invite Sri Karthik, our Assistant Director, MSME, Hubli, to address the gathering.
Respected dignitaries in the dais, respected friends and the officials of Karnataka Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of Ministry of MSME, MSME Development Solution Industry, I welcome you all for this program on lean manufacturing competitiveness scheme, which is implemented by Ministry of India. And this program is being organized in association with the Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So why this, especially this concept, lean concept, is getting importance nowadays? Main thing is that as an MSME unit, we want small unit has to be globally competitive. For that, some quality certifications and quality concepts needs to be introduced in micro and small units. Medium and big units already they are implementing these kind of quality concepts. But that has to be taken to the grassroots level for this mainly for this micro and small industries. So first we thought of that and we have introduced a scheme called Z zero defect, which is a quality certification scheme, and especially this is only for this micro, small, and medium enterprises. Why this scheme was introduced is because as a small MSME unit, you will not able to go and comply all these ISO certifications, and as a micro unit, you will be having some good product. It is manufacturing by you, but how will you go and tell the world that I am having a good product and this is a high quality? For that, you need some certification, quality certification, which is aggregated by this government of India. So as a small micro unit or small medium unit, small unit, they will not able to afford this cost of this ISO certification firstly. And for comply, many points are there. With respect to ISO 14001 quality certification. So as a small unit, you cannot think of to compare all the points. So keeping all this in the mind, the government of India has introduced the Z certification zero D. In that, only 20 parameters, total overall 20 parameters is there. And these certified is categorized into three categories: bronze, silver, and gold. So if you compare all 20 parameters, you will get gold. 14 if you compare silver, and 5 parameters if you compare, you will get bronze. And within 24 hours, you will get bronze certificate if you compare 5 hours. So that is the basic concept. At least a small micro unit which is manufacturing some product, they need to have some quality certification. That too within 24 hours. They do not want to wait for many time, for many hours, many days. They don't want to wait. So within 24 hours, they need the broad certificate. At least they will be having some quality certification which can be printed on their manufacturing product. So they can sell their product by stating that from government of India we have some certificate and we are already quality certified. So we are selling this product. So this is the first basic thing which the government thought of and this scheme was introduced. So after that, till further digging into deeper, so this quality certification is done. Now this quality concept also needs to be adopted by small, micro, and small units. So for that, the basic thing is that which is globally accepted is the concept of lean. See what is lean? Lean is nothing but is a process of optimizing your already the process which is in the manufacturing unit. So how you will optimize that process which is already in your unit? So this is by eliminating the non-value added task. So what this non-value added task means? This overproduction, any weight you are doing some any product weight is done, or just in time it is not done, or any overproduction is done, transportation issue. So all these things will be catered into one thing, and that non-value added task will be eliminated. So what happens? This non-value added task will be eliminated. So unnecessary resources will not be allocated. Unnecessary time will not be allocated to that thing. Unnecessary efforts will not be done. So ultimately, what happens is that if you implement this lean concept, so ultimately your cost of production will come down. So quality of product will goes up, and ultimately your profit will go up. So this lean is accepted globally. So if you tell that I'm a lean certified unit, I'm a lean implemented unit, and I know the concepts of lean, then ultimately it will be having some value addition to your product. Ultimately, it will be having some value addition to your company, which can be marketed globally. Ultimately, our government of India wants this micro units to be globally competitive. So that is the major thing. So if you want to be globally competitive, so you have to implement this quality concepts called lean. So finally, this if you implement quality concept, what will happen? You will able to give the deliver the product on very high quality as per the customer requirement. These unnecessary waste this processes will be eliminated, and there will be continuous improvement will be there. So these three concepts will be implemented through which your quality of product will be let's say enhanced, and also your cost of production will go down, and ultimately your profit will go up. And finally, the Make in India for the World concept will go up. That is the basic concept for the government of India for implementing this scheme on lean manufacturing. And our having this lean manufacturing is having three certifications called basic, intermediate, and advanced. So basic is nothing but as a company proprietor or MD, either he can go and directly see the videos or he can nominate one person. So there will be videos of this lean concepts, basic concepts will be there. So he can log in with his game ID, and after that he can go inside and he can watch the videos. What are the concepts of lean are there? How it can be implemented? What are the advantages we get if you implement it? So this basic videos will be there. He can watch and take the exam. Once you clear that, then you will be eligible for this intermediate certification. So intermediate certification, what is the major advantage of intermediate certification is that the cost of one unit, actually in the intermediate certificate, you have to form a group of enterprise. Even 10 units of different manufacturing products can come together and can form a group of enterprises. Minimum 10 units has to be there. So each unit it will be costing around 1,20,000 plus GST for intermediate certification. For advanced certification, same concept will be there. Once you complete the intermediate, you can go for the advanced certification. So for advanced certification, the cost will be around 2,40,000 per unit. So basic thing is that 90% of the amount will be given as a subsidy by the government. Means automatically it is not like that you will pay and after you will get the amount. It's not that. Automatically that 90% will be subsidized. So rest 10% if you is the only amount you as a MSME unit you have to. For that you will get for intermediate certification. Each MSME unit will be getting an well versed expert in lean as a consultant will be appointed to all the student enterprises. And he'll be visiting your unit, he'll be advising, suggesting what things needs to be done so that your quality of product gets improved. Finally, the lean concept gets improved. So in advance, it will be around 12 months. So that 12,40,000, 90,000, 90% of that cost will be subsidized. And if you apply through any registered with our ministry association, another 5% additional subsidy you will get. So 95% subsidy will be getting only 5 at the 5% of amount. For intermediate certification, you will get 6 months of consultancy with you, and with 6 months, all the units you will be visiting all the units, and you will be giving the suggestion for 6 months. And for advance, it will be 12 months. So a consultant will be appointed to you. So for that, how it is already in Belgium, we have implemented one cluster, and from Hubli we are trying to implement one more cluster. So that is why we are organizing this program. So what is lean? How to implement this lean manufacturing into your manufacturing unit, and what benefit you will get? How to implement? So these things you will be knowing when you go out of this. So that is the ultimate aim for this program. And finally, at least from this group, we have formed some group of enterprises, and that intermediate level, advanced level, you have to go from basic certification to advanced. That is the major motive of this program. So with that, I close. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for this KCCA for organizing such wonderful program in a short period of time. And also, I thank entrepreneurs for attending this program. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shri Sandeep Bidakaria, Vice President KCCI, to introduce our distinguished guest, Mr. Jaideep Lingade, Managing Partner of Aditya Consultants.
Dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries on the dais, and my friends. It's my privilege to introduce to you Mr. Jaideep Lingade, Managing Partner of Aditya Consultants. Mr. Lingade brings 33 years of industrial and consulting expertise to one of the leading consulting firms serving Belgaum, Goa, Kolhapur, and Hubli region. Mechanical engineering graduate from Gokte Institute of Technology in 1990. He has led the successful implementation of 4 LMC's government scheme clusters, generating over 11,000 kaizans and achieving cost saving exceeding rupees 15 crores. His firm's expertise spans multiple international standards, including ISO 9000, ISO 14000, and ACE 9100 Aerospace Standard, earning him prestigious recognition such as the Best Lean Consultant Award from the Government of India in 2013 and the Best BMO Award from the Ministry of MSME in 2014. With a proven track record of training more than 2,000 middle management professionals and 8,000 operators in continuous improvement methodologies, Mr. Lingade focuses on practical shop floor implementation and sustainable business practices. His commitment extends beyond industry through Green Saviors, a non-profit organization where he has spearheaded planting of over 58,000 trees and specialized in creating Miyawaki mini forests. This unique combination of industrial expertise, environmental stewardship, and practical shop floor experience positions him as a valuable mentor for professionals entering the competitive industrial landscape. As a brief introduction, I present before you Mr. Jaideep Nagar.
Thank you, sir. We shall now proceed with the felicitation to our dignitary Jaideep Lingade by our office bearers.
SOP. ISO. This is also ISO.
Because as a green civilian, we really take only a flower actually. We don't take any pictures or something.
That's
Just one flower.
information or lacking.
Yeah.
We do not- Right. This. But that's a good.
Yeah. We
I'm
don't
very
know.
impressed. Very impressed with the. Other than the.
We are taking up one more forest in Goa now. Goa Carbon has given us 1 acre.
Acha.
We are planting 9,000
What
trees.
is Miyawaki? What is exactly means?
In 1,000 square feet, we plant 250 to 300 trees.
Microfinance GM, Mr. Nayak also, I will come.
Where is it? Chamber of Commerce, Kannada Chamber of Commerce.
Please tell me.
Subhana.
Yes, sir. Sir, एक minute. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, Karthik R. Assistant Director,
Your
message.
Thank you, sir.
What is that? Hold on.
Yes.
Yes. One second. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Share करो. Keep it there. Put it in the bag. Over.
Thank you, Master. Now I invite Mr. Jaideep sir to conduct the main session on the MSME competitive leagues.
You want to? Yeah. Alright, this way.
She take a line. ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾಳೆ ಮಂಡೆಗೆ ಸರ್ ಮಂಡೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವಾಗ 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಏನು ಆಫೀಸ್ನಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ
Hello. Can we start the training? Can we start the session? Good evening, all of you. Till the time the laptop gets set, I'll just spend 5 minutes interacting with all of you. First is, before I start, I would like to thank Karthik sir for inviting me to this session and meeting all of you people here. So, Karthik sir, thank you so much. We have been interacting with Karthik sir since last 1 year, and I tell you, Karthik sir is a gem. Trying to promote all these good practices with industries needs a lot of perseverance. There are people who don't really appreciate, but since last 1.5 to 2 years, he has been working day and night trying to promote these schemes with all the industry people, traveling to Bijapur or Gulbarga and all these places. So I think Karthik sir needs a big round of applause for all the efforts. थोड़ा बड़ा जोर से आना चाहिए. How many industries are there? Which all industries are here today? Can you just tell the name of your industry in brief? Okay. Industry, what work you're doing?
We are the manufacturers for mine security equipment, and also we are supplying to defense, specific cabin setup, earth-moving equipment.
Earth-moving equipment.
ನಮ್ದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟೀ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಬ್ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೋಟೋವೇಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆ.
In brief, 1 minute you can just.
Our firm name is Viscose Future India. Just to start up, we are manufacturing lubricant oil.
Lubricant oil.
Daneshwari Accept Printers and Publishers.
Printers. Okay.
Our firm is Strickling Solution Equipment.
STP. Okay. Only STP or STP?
STP, WTP, ETP.
Everything. Very good. Yes, small and dot, it's all good. Yeah. Distributors. Okay, no problem. Yes. Yeah.
From Supriya Prototech, we are manufacturing pneumatic and hydraulic actuators.
Actuators. Valve industry.
Sir, mine is FEI. We are bottling of sugarcane juice without preservative with 12 months shelf life. We have patented.
Very good.
The unit is in nearby Kittur.
Oh, very
It's a
good.
rural unit.
Very good.
What is the name of can?
Canwit.
Canwit.
Yes.
The ಹೆಸರು Canwit.
Canwit.
Local available.
Yes.
Yes.
Balaji Medicals and wholesale and retail distributors.
Very good.
I said supplier of building materials.
Building material.
We manufacture canvas bags and return gift items and eco-friendly paper bags.
Okay.
We have participated all MSME government related exhibitions,
Okay.
national, international.
Very good. Very good.
Microfiche walls private limited manufactured.
Big units. Yes, very good.
Controls production. And perfect HFs and controls
Perfect.
production. Okay. Gearbox.
Gearbox.
Manual.
In this one.
Credence Diagnostic Systems, medical instruments distributor.
Distributor. Oh.
So Micron engineers, we manufacturers of industrial walls.
Was.
LVT packaging. We are into packaging of tin container, manufacturing of
In content.
Hi, sir. And Signer, we are from science to define businesses. We help business owners increase their visibility. We make signages for businesses. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. Today, I'll take 1 hour. It's 4:30, so by 5:30 I'll try to finish. And another 10-15 minutes, I'm open to take any question what you have in your mind related to industry management or whatever. English is okay with all of you? Otherwise, Hindi, Kannada, Belgaum ka hai, Ashtel chalo illa. Not as good as Hubli. Okay. Now coming to this lean awareness program. About our company, till now, we started in 2004. Basically, I'm a 1990 pass out person from GIT, so around 35 years of experience. 7-8 years I was in a foundry. After that, I was in a consulting firm for 5-6 years. And in 2004, I started Aditya Consultants, basically to focus on Belgaum, Goa, Kolhapur, and Hubli regions only, so that we are able to make a big change. We have completed more than 125 certifications for 9,000, 14,000, 45,000, 5 years, Kaizen, aerospace, medical, those parts. Second, on the lean part, we have already completed 4 clusters in the last 10 years. This LMCS scheme started in 2007. From that time, we have been doing these clusters, and we did 4 clusters. And in those 4 clusters, in the first 2 clusters, when all over India, there were 100 clusters running, Government of India did a survey and they had a competition, and in that we stood in the top 10 consultants all over India, basically for doing practical shop floor implementation. Now, many times we feel government ka kaam hai, matlab kya hai, kaisa hai, beyond we had the same doubt. But I'll guarantee you, National Productivity Council is doing huge positive and qualitative work. When we say government, what they will do, what will happen, yeah, aisa dimag mein points aata hai. But National Productivity Council or Quality Council of India, who are basically the implementing agencies, they really have good auditors with them. They come, they check with the owners, what is the report, whether you are happy with the consultant, whether you are happy with the results, and then they even tell, okay, you do this or you do that. So definitely in the last 10-12 years, NPC and QCI, along with MSME as a nodal office, have been really doing very great work. Now, it is up to us how much benefit we are going to take from it. See, today most of us always complain so much, government ka ye nahi, wo kuch hai. But this is one scheme, or there are a lot of schemes which are good. And in one of the good schemes, I tell you, you can take my word for this. Last 15 years, I am associated with this. This has really been one of the best schemes. And there is no scheme anywhere in the world. Earlier, it was 75% subsidy. Now it has gone to 90%. If you are from some association like KCI, CI, and you go as a 10 people, the subsidy goes to 95. Just you have to make up your mind, and you also have to do a lot of work on the ground floor. Because in this scheme, you have to give targets where you are now, where you want to go, and ultimately, who is the person who is going to benefit, or the company to benefit is only your company and your bottom line. So this is a very good scheme, more or less coming to you free of cost. Even the consultant that they are going to select, they have a rigorous process where they will interview the consultant, they will see his credentials, and then only they will allot that consultant to bidding also, because it's a government organization or government scheme. But they have selected consultants who have a proven track record. So that part you need not worry. What you need to worry is how much you are interested in developing yourself. Sorry, I'm a bit strong in my words. I'm a bit frank in my talk, not like other consultants who will come and talk sweet. वो हमारा दिमाग में आता नहीं. But the scheme is very good. You should understand the concept of what is the meaning of lean, what is the meaning of systems, what is today's industrial condition, and all these things. Yes, all these things will be there. Competition is going to increase. The only thing missing is we need to keep on improving faster than the competition. How many of you agree with this? Yes or no? दूसरा option नहीं है. We complain so many things, but we have to move faster than the competition. We have to learn new things. If we don't learn, we are going to give left behind. So government is really doing a best work from their side. Earlier, it was all hard copies. We used to make that DSR report, which was so big, make 4 copies and give. Today, it's all digitized. Photos and all you have to upload. Certificate of first, second phase comes to you within 24 hours. Today, I am running 56. I am also not very much tech savvy, but today you see the difference. So, जो कुछ बचा है वो सिर्फ हमारी तरफ से बचा है. How much you are interested in improving your company, वो आपके ऊपर है. So, my only request to all of you is understand it. कुछ questions है पूछिए. We have a huge experience in all these things. When cluster will happen, बाद में देखेंगे. But definitely, I will share my time with all of you, trying to clear most of your doubt and make you much more positive than what you came inside. With this small introduction, we'll start with the awareness. So we have completed 4 clusters, and in this new scheme, which is the 22 version, our first cluster is already started in Belgaum. We have made the GOE. First program is already completed. We all the 10 units in one place, showed them the videos, made them understand, and made them to pass. Now those people told, sir, मैं कॉलेज में इतना पढ़ाई नहीं किया, वो इतना ही करना पड़ता है. किसके लिए है? ये आपके लिए है. So they have received also the first certificate. After that is the intermediate phase where we have started our work. Our people have gone to each unit, taken photos of their existing condition, 5 years mark and all, and it has just started. So it's a 6-month program. It's a 6-month program which we have already started. So first 6 months and then another 12 months will be starting. So in this first 4 clusters, what we did, we have achieved savings of around 9 to 10 crores in all these clusters. Please remember, these have been verified by National Productivity Council. Second, our biggest achievement is 10,000 Kaizens. In 2 companies in Belgaum Ferrocars and Jinabakul Forge, which are 2 big industries, we have done 1,000 Kaizens each. Kaizen, bhag dod de nila. Every day doing some small improvement is Kaizen. Only that attitude has to come. It is not only in the industry. Kaizens can be done in our house also. Kaizen can be done in the temple where you go. Attitude is important. Most of us are happy complaining. Kaizen tells improvement curve. Once you complain, problem becomes double in size. Once you attack, problem becomes 10% in size. Kaizen always tells, do small improvements. Then only one day, jo hona hai wo ho jayega. But if you don't do that small step of improvement, our journey of improvement never starts. So please follow Kaizens in a very good way. That is what is going to change your life also. Plus housekeeping improvement. Belgaum, we have a lot of foundries. In the 4 clusters that we did, we had foundries only, plus 3-4 machine shops and press shops. Foundry, as you know, has huge amount of housekeeping issues. So 5 years and Kaizen, we did lot amount of work in that. In some critical machines, we have achieved 0 breakdowns. And you don't need any big technology, you don't need any big consultant for this. Simple preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, autonomous maintenance. Simple techniques. Hai. Only problem is you have to understand the challenges, you have to understand the techniques. You have to ensure that you also understand, motivate your people to do it. That is where the challenge is. And then all simple system work, what we have been doing, that I have just talked. Because of this work, we have received 3-4 awards. One is the National Level Best Lean Consultant Award in 2015. Then I was selected for a training on TPM from some Japanese experts in Mongolia for 5 days, sponsored by Asian Productivity Organization. Belgaum Institute of Foundrymen, we have honored, plus one more BMO award in 2017. This was for all the lean implementation work what we did in the industries. Now, many people have a big confusion in their mind. What is mobile silent mode? Now, what is the difference between, many people are already ISO certified. वो बोलते हैं साहब ISO नमकड़े आई थी मतलब lean yak पे. What is the difference between ISO and lean or ISO 9000 and lean? थोड़ा interactive session होने का ही है. Any idea? What is ISO 9000 for that matter? How many of us are ISO 9000 certified? 1, 2, 3, 4. What we have done in ISO 9000? वो तो है बराबर है. वो dictionary meaning. What have we done in ISO 9000? Right or wrong? We will see at 6:30. ठीक है. What we have done in ISO 9000?
System and paperwork.
Paperwork. It's a wrong concept. Yeah.
System and
We have done system. मतलब क्या किया? We have written SOPs. क्यों? For daily. So that consistency will come. We'll write the best SOP so that average person will follow that SOP and my rejection will come down. Rework will come down. Yes or no? Has rejection rework come down? It has definitely come down if done with a good intention. कोई paper work बोलेगा तो हाथ में कुछ नहीं आएगा. So definitely if you do it, writing good SOPs, good root cause analysis, definitely rejection and rework will reduce 100%. After some time, rejection rework कम होना बंद हो जाता है. Breakdown maybe it was 10%, it comes to 5%. Then we are falling short of ideas. So जब ISO 9000 का थोड़ा power खत्म होता है, उधर lean का entry चालू होता है. Not that lean is better, ISO is bad, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. All these systems are important. 9000, 14000, 45000, 50000, 5 years, Kaizen, lean. All these are techniques. I always tell people, it is like a थाली when we go to a hotel. We go to a hotel, वो थाली आता है, थाली में चपाती है, दही है, चटनी है, पिकल है, सार है, ये है, वो है. Now, what is the best in this? Nothing. All are needed for me. What I do, जो चाहिए उतना लेता हूँ, बाकी सब उसको बोलता हूँ सब नहीं चाहिए लेके जाओ. So in lean also, what we do is our industry is there. How many of us have some problem in our industry? थोड़ा hand raise करो, सबका दो हाथ ऊपर आएगा. Yes or no?
Every industry has got problem.
100%. Solve करने के लिए हम लोग हैं. बस industry चालू ही किया है, तो definitely there will be problems trying to manage people. For me, I tell example that when you start an industry, it is like bringing 10 horses together and telling all of them to run in one direction. That is the problem of the owner or challenge of the owner. Yes or no? इधर मशीनरी है, इधर सप्लायर है, इधर एचओडी है, इधर सुपरवाइजर है, सब लोगों को घोड़ा है, वो घोड़ा को एक डायरेक्शन में लेके जाने में हमारा बीपी शुगर बढ़ते जाता है. But that is the challenge you have taken. There are a lot of techniques which we can definitely use and ensure that the process becomes much more easier and achievable. So in ISO 9000, we basically talk about writing work instruction, quality policy किया, rejection breakdown कम किया. We focused on planning, we focused on root cause analysis. Yes or no? वो सब हो गया. We do audits, we do MRMs. Yes or no? All this we do to achieve standardization of work, rejection, rework, breakdown, delivery performance improvement. And most of us, if done correctly, change has happened. It comes to a level. आगे का level is where we can start with lean. What is lean? The way Karthik sir told, leans mean removing waste from our work. Lean means more with less. Simple. More with less means what? Today I have some machinery. I am getting 50 pieces per hour. Lean says 50 का 60 कैसा होता है देखो. Lean also gives us some solutions how to make it better, how to make it faster. That is the meaning of lean. A systematic approach to what is this word? Identifying. And a word क्या है? Eliminating. What is this word? Waste. Our understanding of waste is something which is very important. Today when I say waste, waste means for me only rejection. Waste means for me it is only some ETP, STP water. But in lean, the concept of waste is quite big. Lean talks of 8 major waste. Lean talks of 16 minor waste. Lean talks of मुरा मुड़ा मुरी. उसमें से क्या होता है कि आपको वेस्टेज के बारे में जो आपका माइंड में लिमिटेशन है वो बढ़ जाता है. And these are the wastages which are actually creating problem for us. Lean means trying to get a bigger understanding of what are the various types of waste which are creating a problem in my achieving my profit. So lean means systematic approach to identifying and eliminating waste. What is this word? Continuous improvement. As a factory owner, without improvement, survival is not possible. Because competition is there, competition will increase. There's no question. Today globalization is there. Anybody can buy anything from anywhere and sell anywhere. Earlier we had all restrictions. Now today there are no restrictions. We sell to Europe. Europe also can come and create problems for us. So in this process, we have to move along with the world. Even if you cry, you don't have an option. You have to do improvement. वो option ही नहीं है. How and from where and at what cost is the only question. And for cost today, government has taken care only 5%. आपके ऊपर अभी बाकी है. So doing continuous improvement, flowing the product at the what is this word? Pull of the customer. Today many times we manufacture stock and keep. Customer का design change होता है, then ये existing product हमारा सब loss में चला जाता है. We will tell customer क्यों design change किया. Customer will tell मेरा customer change किया, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Many times I make some dies. I have a press shop. उसका die setup के लिए 2 घंटा लगता है, तो 2 घंटा का match करने के लिए I make instead of 50 I make 200 pieces because my die setup time is very high. Lean says why 2 hours of die setup time? Lean says if I want to do heating, there is a heat treatment process. In heat treatment, it may take 1 hour. Lean says why 1 hour? Why this activity cannot happen in 30 minutes? Why it cannot happen in 15 minutes without affecting product quality or safety? Lean is basically something like this. अभी आपका इधर कौन सा करगुप्पी रोड है या कौन सा स्टेशन रोड है, everywhere you have to start and stop. Lean is like a highway. Once your product starts, without stopping, it should go ahead. Today when we talk about our process, raw material comes, it waits. We do one process, it will wait. After second process, it will go and wait. Machine breakdown, raw material नहीं है, light नहीं है, labor नहीं है. N number of reasons because of which the raw material comes, it never goes to the customer on the designated time. There are a lot of stoppages. Lean says, ये जो stoppages है, उसका root cause करो. That is what it means. This is a swimming pool. This is a very simple example what I have taken. In a swimming pool on Sunday, इधर Rotary Club का रहेगा. यहाँ से चालू मारो, वहां तक जाने के लिए आधा घंटा होता है, और उधर बेल बजता है. We have to come out to try ourselves and go home. But same thing when there is a competition, there are only few divers. That diver will dive from here, and within 2-3 minutes will go to that side. That means there are no obstacles in the journey of that person. Lean is something like this. आपका factory में there should not be obstacles of anything. This is just a very high aim that I am telling, but it is possible. एक तो दिमाग में वो पिक्चर तो आने दो, बाद में बाकी देखेंगे. I had been to Bangalore 7-8 years back for a lean program only. So when I went outside, there was a shoe polish boy sitting. वो उसका photo नहीं है, but the concept. When I was getting my shoe polish from him, presentation था. बाजू वाला लड़का बोला सर दूसरा शू हमको दे दो. मैं बोला सर ना यूं कोटेन अपन नहीं बैठा. वो बोला सर हम पार्टनरशिप में काम करता है. एक शू 2 शू पॉलिश करने के लिए 10 मिनट है, हम 5 मिनट में आपको फ्री करता है. Now who told him lean? वो शू पॉलिश वाले को lean कहां से पता चला? It is simple logic. We have to do things faster at the voice of the customer. अभी ये सब बड़ा कंसल्टेंट का voice of customer फलाना वालाना वर्ड है, बट कस्टमर का रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है और वो हम उसको कैसा देने का है, ये इतना हमारा ध्यान में आ गया तो बाकी सब आसान होता है. So I was surprised. अरे how can this happen? But he has done it. So this is what is the meaning of lean. Today we get chai wala, there are 20 people sitting, he will keep on putting one by one. The person जिसका कप 20 मिनट के बाद 20 वाला कप है 20 नंबर वाला वो 5 मिनट रुकता है मेरा नंबर कब आएगा because he is pouring one cup at a time. Can that person think of pouring 5 cups at a time? उसका setup time, pouring time कम होता है, productivity 200% improve हो गए. Possible? Yes or no?
Yes.
Lean इतना ही है, बाकी ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है. This is what you have to understand. Whatever work I do, that work if I'm able to do faster in parallel work, trying to reduce setup times, trying to reduce heating times, and ensure that within the same resources, I'm able to develop 10-20% higher production. Because that is only your profit. Today, we have 8 hours of work. In that 8 hours of work, if I'm able to manage my work correctly and get 10-20% extra, that is only what is going to be my profit. Today, no customer tells raw material cost 50, processing cost 30, आप 20 रुपए प्रॉफिट ले लो का जमाना गया. Customer tells 80 rupees में करके देता है दे दो नहीं तो मैं चला दूसरे के पास. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So please understand, it is up to us to reduce our wastages and get our profit. Today, most of the people who supply to big companies know 1st April आ गया तो forget increasing rate. What they do? They talk about discount on existing rates. Now either you have to stop the shop or you have to do some improvements and ensure that you do better. ISO talks of how to do. ISO talks of planning. Lean का question क्या है? Why so much time? Now example, I have some wall body machining time today of that wall body is say 10 minutes. ISO में हम वर्क इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखा, उसका प्रोसेस साइकिल लिखा, कंट्रोल प्लान लिखा. Yes or no? 10 मिनट के हिसाब से सब कुछ चल रहा है. लीन का थॉट क्या है? 10 मिनट क्यों चाहिए? 10 मिनट का 8 मिनट कैसा हो सकता है? टूल चेंज करो, स्पीड बढ़ाओ, फिक्सचर बढ़ाओ, मशीनिंग का जो अलाउंस है वो कम हो सकता है क्या? हार्डनेस 90 BHN है, कस्टमर को 70 to 90 चाहिए, 75 BHN किया तो साइकिल टाइम. Is it possible? Yes or no? Does it need some great IIT thinking? Nothing. Simple. With that one change in cycle time, definitely आपका monthly production 10-15% से automatic बढ़ जाता है. This is what is lean. ISO tells how to do. Lean क्या पूछता है? ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾಕ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಈಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ವೇಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಯಾಕ, ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿರ್ಗಾಡು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾಕ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೋತೈತಿ. That is lean. There is no big difference. So whenever we talk about reduction in cycle time, reduction in breakdowns, reduction in rework, reduction in setup time. Now example, there will be some factory having a CNC shop. If I change from one job to another, I have to change the software, I have to change the toolings. How much time does it take? Sometimes 10, sometimes if the machine is big, 25-30 minutes. Yes or no? I change it once in a day or twice a day. So every day 30 minutes is wasted in die setup or tool setup. Definitely I want to change the job. टूल सेटअप डाइस चेंज करना ही पड़ेगा. आईएसओ में वर्क इंस्ट्रक्शन भी है, चेंज करो, कैसा करो, क्या कहां रखो. लीन का क्वेश्चन क्या है? व्हाई 30 मिनट्स? 30 का 20 करो, 20 का 10 करो, 10 का 5 करो. ऐसा कुछ करो, बटन दबाया तो टूल ऑटोमेटिक चेंज होना चाहिए. What is the cost? Depends on how much numbers you are going to do from that product. Please understand, lean is a concept which has to come into your mind, that whatever cycle times are fixed, which I tell Larry, iske bina hota nahi hai. Lean says question those timings, so that things happen faster, at lesser cost, at lesser rejection, at lesser breakdowns. Is this concept clear with all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Today, there is a customer order and there is a product shipment, and I take what we call as lead time. It takes 15 days, it takes 8 days, or whatever. So that is what we call as lead time. Now, many times this lead time keeps on stretching. Machining time is only 8 hours, but I take nearly 36 hours or 48 hours for converting raw material into final product. Or if there is a service oriented person, there is some pharma distributor. So once he gets an order, till the time he delivers the product to the customer, billing hai, ye hai, wo hai, he may take 10 minutes. Lean says, why 10 minutes? Why you can't automate and make it 7 minutes or 3 minutes so that your footfall can increase? So everywhere lean questions time. Okay. So the delay between the customer order and the product order or the shipment is basically the wastage which is there in the business. So this wastage, if you go on reducing, today many times I receive a PO from the customer, in the marketing person's table only it will remain for 2 days. Then they will do PPC. He will take 3-4 days to call a meeting. Then it goes to purchase. He will take 3 days to even do. So lot of wastages get built up in this. How fast I can do? And I'll share one small point with all of you. Today, with 30 years of my work with industries, I have seen the biggest problem with all of us for delay is today no one has a to-do list. This is not a part of Lean, but I have got some time to share. I'll take only 2-3 minutes. Today, you talk to any person. I have seen sitting with the MD, customer complaint aya, then he calls the production manager, he shouts, yield madri, aag madri, pattern change madri, jig fixture change madri, hala, he tells so many things. Production manager will listen, he will go. By the time he goes down the staircase, out of 10 points, 5 he has already forgotten. And by the time he goes home, balance 5 also will get forgotten. And when he will remember, when once again, new complaint will come. And then he will tell, owner is shouting at me. Simple काम करिए. Owner will tell, जाके उनकल लेक में जान दे दो 26 फरवरी को. जान देने का कहीं बाद में देखेंगे, लेकिन टू डू लिस्ट में लिखो उनकल लेक में 26 तारीख को जान देने का है. I'll tell you, today, start to do list. Your efficiency will improve by 20%. Take it as a guarantee from me. You start it with your people. उनको बोलो जो पूछता हूँ वो पहले see the immediate change. But first you should practice as a owner. If you don't practice, don't expect anything from others that they will do better than you. So this is one. Now what are the principles of Lean? Basically what the customer wants. Today what is it that the customer wants from all of us? A customer को one is good quality, second one is on time delivery, and सबसे dangerous lowest cost. उधार तो बात वो करना ही है, मैं 3 महीना तो तुम 6 महीना. But if you are able to give good quality at a lesser price, उधार का period कम हो सकता है. Belgaum, there is a company called Polyhydron. Most of us know. 7-8 years back, Suresh Hundre was there as the MD. He doesn't have any standard. ISO nahi, 14 nahi, kuch nahi. He supplies to all the companies in India. Tata Motors, ye wo. Once I was just sitting with him. Now he's no more. He tells, paisa account mein dalo, baad mein wall beechta. Because his walls, what he used to do, hydraulic walls, I don't know much about wall and the products, were 25-30% cheaper than the imported items. I have seen him talking in front of me, telling Tata Motor person, सर आपको सिस्टम चाहिए तो हमारे पास हमारा सिस्टम है, आप आके ऑडिट करो, वॉल में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो 10 वॉल देता हूं, बाकी कुछ बोलो मत, आपको वॉल मेरे पास स्टॉक में है, अकाउंट में पैसा डालो, अकाउंटेंट पैसा देखने के बाद शाम को डिलीवरी, कल सवेरे आपको पिंपरी में आपका वॉल मिलेगा. That is the confidence and systems that he had. All this will happen only when we have all the good things with us. हमारा क्वालिटी अच्छा नहीं, ऑन टाइम डिलीवरी बराबर नहीं, हमारा कॉस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव नहीं. What do they expect customer? By the way, we have problems. Does customer have problems with his customer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Today I supply some parts to some company in Pune. They supply to Bajaj, and Bajaj makes the assembly and puts the vehicle in the market. Or telco Tata ka Motors ka car hai. Does Tata Motors have competition in the market? Small or big? It is quite heavy. For every 1,000 rupees, there is a big problem in the market. So Tata Motors will put pressure on the vendor, main tier 1 vendor. Tier 1 vendor will put pressure on tier 2 vendor. Yes or no? And bigger the company, bigger their problems. So all that they will put on tier 2, and then all that comes to us. We don't have an option. We need to find new things and keep improving ourselves. Okay. So in Lean, what is the requirement of the customer? Second, what is the value stream map? There is a small slide which I will show you. How we want to go, where we want to go, what are the techniques, and then implement pull. I'll just tell you in brief about push and pull. Now, what is the meaning of push and pull? I'll tell you. Now, suppose we have a furnace, heat treatment furnace someone is having. Now, I make a heat treatment furnace, and in that heat treatment furnace, I have to put minimum 200 jobs. Then only it works out economical. Now, suppose there is a customer who says, "हमको ये part चाहिए, I want only 50." And then this part has to be heat treated. Now, what is my problem? Customer को चाहिए 50. Heat treatment का capacity है 200. So I will manufacture 200, push 200 into the system. I have to anyway sell only 50. 150 हमारे पास बचता है. Why? Because the furnace size is not economical. That is push. What are other examples of push? Anyone having a press shop?
Your tile industries.
Tile industries, yeah.
We can't stop it for manufacturing because of the killer length will be there, the heating temperature. So as the production happens, that must be sold to the market. Otherwise, space-wise, it will be very less to keep the stock.
हमारा किल्न है, हमारा ऐसा, हमारा वैसा. लीन बोलता है ये सब आपको छोड़ो, नया क्या कर सकता है देखो. I'll give you one more example. We are working with a forging unit. They manufacture around 30 tons of forgings every day. Now, rod is heated. Rod goes to a temperature of 1200. It is cut, ring is made, and then it has to go into a heat treatment furnace. So from 1200, that rod is taken, then pieces are made, then that furnace needs 10 tons of material. This forging machine makes 10 tons of material morning to evening. So all this 10 ton will go into the furnace next day morning. Yes or no? Abhi problem lean kya bolta hai? There is a rod which you take, it is at room temperature. You heat it to 1200, then you cut it, then you store it. Then from 1200 the temperature comes to मत रूम टेम्परेचर बढ़ते थे, मत हीट ट्रीटमेंट रखते हो, मत 800 डिग्री साउंड होते हो. ये नहीं नते थे. एक बार 1200 को लिया, वहां से फर्नेस में डाल के उसका टेम्परेचर मैनेज कर सकता है क्या? देखो, पॉसिबल? देयर मे बी कंस्ट्रेंट्स. नाउ हाउ, व्हाट, वो टेक्नोलॉजी देखना पड़ेगा. समटाइम्स द टेक्नोलॉजी में बी वेरी कॉस्टली, बट आरओआई करके कुछ हो सकता है तो डेफिनेटली सोचना पड़ेगा. सो टुडे इट वाज हियर, वी heated, we took it down, then we collected all the pieces, then again I heated. अभी ये एक्स्ट्रा हीट का पैसा कौन देगा? कस्टमर बोलता है, for me this forging ring I want to take it at only 110 rupees a kg. You will tell मेरा हीटिंग, मेरा ऐसा, मेरा वैसा. कस्टमर बोलता है वो मेरा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मेरे को जमता नहीं बोल के आपको दिया, आप इतना रोता है तो मैं. And do you feel there are another 50 people doing the same thing?
Yes.
Today we have competition for everything. So how best you are able to find unique solutions for your own business is what is going to define your success. Lean is only giving you ideas. Okay. So what is the meaning of pull? Pull means customer को जितना चाहिए उतना ही बनाने का. Example, you go to a ढाबा, उधर भजी वो बना के रखता है 50. वो 50 में से हमें 1-2 खाने का और जाने का. But tomorrow if you go to McDonald, जो ऑर्डर बोलता है वो उधर का उधर रेडी होता है. Maybe he needs investment in machinery. Yes, please. No disturbance. Now, McDonald's, they have huge investment in whatever. So only when you order, आपको freshly cooked जो है वो मिलेगा, because उसका मशीनरी वैसा है. लेकिन वही ढाबा में गया तो वो भजी बना के रखता है, कम मालूम नहीं, उसका रेट कम है, टेस्ट अच्छा है बोल के खाता है, हेल्थ का इफेक्ट बाद में देखने का. बट उधर क्या है, पुश है, वो तवे में एक बार तेल गरम किया, 100 भजी बना के रखता है. So please understand, lean means trying to do something at the time when customer wants. Try to find new things. And today with internet, with technology, we are able to do a lot of small things in-house at our own space and pace. सिर्फ mentality change होना बहुत जरूरी है. Today we are more in a complaining mentality. Tomorrow we have to go to a solution mentality. These are some tools which will help you to do it. Even the consultant who will come many times may not know your industry or your process much more better. And even if he knows your industry problems, he may not be able to find good solutions. He will only give you a lot of thought processes in your mind, give you some direction. उतना ही सोचने का काम आपको भी करना बहुत जरूरी है. लीन कंसल्टेंट आके आपको 100% सॉल्यूशन देने वाला नहीं है. Many times people tell I have taken you. Please understand. Today example myself. Last 10-20 years we are doing. We can give lot of thought process, some solutions, but not all solutions. There are technical areas where I may understand nothing. So those are areas where you have your expertise. These tools plus your technical knowledge is what should change the bottom line and top line of your organization. There is a concept called as takt time, T-A-K-T. Takt time means what? Suppose today there is some wall manufacturing unit. Today there is a wall manufacturing company where customer wants some 500 walls per day. इसका size, वो size. Total will be some 500 pieces per month. Now please tell me, today how is the dispatch plan? ये जो 500 walls है, dispatch plan यहाँ रखते थे. First 10 days, instead of 500 total, first 10 days we'll send 100. Second 10 days 150, and last 10 days balance 250. That also in the last 5-6 days. So pressure last 5 days 10 days में ही आता है. Lean says 5 days 10 days. Suppose it is 300 pieces per day and 300 month. Lean बोलता है 30 days 300 pieces, 10 walls per day. Forget 10 in the evening, morning 5, evening 5. Forget 5 in the morning. Every 1 hour, 1 piece or 2 piece should get ready. Your process should be so efficient, so well planned and balanced that every 2 hours 1 piece should come. So that at the end you don't use extra resource. You don't pay extra over. Today do we pay overtime? 1.5 times, 2 times. इधर एक पगार देने के लिए पैसा नहीं और वो टाइम में 1.5 2 times देता है. नाश्ता खाने पीना अलग. I'll tell you, these are problems I've seen personally. ये है. सिर्फ हमको थोड़ा सा सोच बदलना चाहिए. So how we can try to do it in a better way? Better planning, better coordination with suppliers,